everybody, and welcome to Two Peas in a Podcast, the only podcast grown fresh from the garden and watered exclusively with bad decisions. I'm Sean, and this is Josh, and he is shocked.
You've been rehearsing that, haven't you?
No, I literally just typed it in.
Oh, I thought you rehearsed it.
No, I didn't rehearse it.
For days!
I literally,
Days, I tell you.
I was 2 minutes, 2 minutes away from pulling into your...
You know what's funny?
area.
It's not going to be like that now, but right now in the recording, you said 2 minutes at exactly 2 minutes.
Oh. And that's the kind of stuff you can get here at Two Peas in a Podcast. That was Josh, by the way. Say hi. Yes. And as you probably heard, as you probably heard from the cold open, because I'm assuming that's what that was. We're talking about the X-Men.
It's actually the warm open.
Oh, the warm open.
Yeah, we're not cold in this. We're not cold in here.
It's actually recommended to use warm water when watering plants.
Yeah.
So.
It's actually recommended to use warm water when showering.
Yes. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the X-Men again. But we're gonna be talking about the official castings.
Official castings.
Because last week we
It's
talked
real.
about the rumored castings
Yeah.
and some confirmed ones.
Yeah.
But we have the full confirmed cast. So we're going to talk about that. And then X-Men 97 Season 2 just ended.
Yes, it did.
So we're going to talk about that whole
And
show
we
as
binge-watched
well.
it.
Yes, I binged it yesterday.
And I binged it before recording this.
Yes. So we are fully caught up and we are ready to go into it. So we're going to start with the castings just because we can, breeze through that a little bit.
I got him up right here.
Yes.
Go into
So Jean Grey obviously is being played by Sadai Sunk.
Sadie Fawcett.
Yeah, Kate Bush,
Farrah Fawcett, and now Sadie Sink.
Yeah, exactly.
Next is Diana Drain.
Yeah. And they got Forrest Whitaker. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but
Don't know what that has to do. They have Forrest Whitaker and James Woods. We don't
Yes.
talk about James Woods, though.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
not anymore.
So we have, Sadie Sink as Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, our first ever X-Men we've been introduced to so far.
We also have Kit Connor as Scott Summers Cyclops.
Yeah, which that was another one that was kind of confirmed before the D23 announcement.
Originally, I think they wanted Cooper Hoffman to do it.
They were both, Kit and Cooper were in the running, both of
Yeah.
them. And Kit wound up getting it.
But
Did you see the complaints about that one?
Really? There's complaints. Well, I'm not surprised. That there's
But it's a
complaints.
stupid complaint.
There's gonna be complaints.
You want to know what it was?
What?
He's too big.
Yeah, I did see that.
Right?
I think I told you that.
We probably
Yeah,
all talked
complaint,
about it.
There was a complaint that he's too chubby.
No. He's too bulky. He's too.
Too bulky.
He's too muscular. Have you seen pictures of him after he's been working out?
No, I haven't.
He's fucking ripped, and
Is he?
everyone's like, Cyclops is not supposed to be that buff. How is his optic blast gonna move that much muscle around? Kit,
What the
Connor,
Man, what?
muscles.
Man.
That's a weird search that's in my history now. Look at him.
That's not that buff.
But for Cyclops, people say it is.
I don't think so. I think that's
I think
Cyclops.
that's fine.
I think that's Cyclops.
Yeah.
Big.
I think that's good.
Cyclops. Size-clops.
Size-clops.
Eee.
Okay, hold on. His bicep looks really fucking massive in that one, actually.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I'll save that for later.
Next.
the-
Next.
yes.
What? Go ahead.
No,
sorry.
no, next one. Next cast.
Next one we have. This one's, I think, a little controversial.
Yeah, do you want to save that one for the end? We'll do that one last.
All right, we'll save that one for.
Because
the
that
end.
one we probably have stuff to talk about.
We have Maya Boyd as Storm.
Yes.
Now, Maya Boyd, if I remember, is a Broadway actress. This is her first
Yes.
movie.
So everyone on this cast have stemmed from Broadway. She's the one that actually hasn't done any sort of movie
Yeah.
or thing like that. She's
Zero.
only Broadway.
Zero.
Which I did hear on a podcast I was listening to on the way here. That means her audition, her 3-minute audition, must have been absolutely fucking amazing. Because if you went to go see 5 of her plays, you've still only seen 10 hours of what she's worth.
Yeah.
So that 3-minute audition had to have been crazy good. To get
That-
Storm, the best X-Men?
That 3-minute audition that must have blew Cynthia Erivo's out of the water.
Probably. But I like this. Because I like that they are going younger. Cynthia Erivo's a little bit on the older
Yeah.
side. So I do like that they're fully revamping
I
this.
prefer this.
Yes, and I'm very excited for her take
I'm
on
excited to see
Storm.
Maya Boyd at all
Yeah,
because she must have impressed them, to get this part.
yeah.
So I'm excited to see.
It's
it.
good, I like.
Maybe she'll even do the accent, Storm's accent.
I hope, like I said, she's
You know
young
how
enough.
Storm has that really slight accent.
Yeah. I'm excited though, because now
Oh, me too.
they can fully do the origin story of claustrophobic thief from Cairo, Egypt,
Yeah.
to goddess of the fucking weather and storms and sky. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
I'm very happy about that.
Yes.
Next,
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving as Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. Yeah.
Now, she is older than the rest,
yes.
but I feel like that's on purpose.
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
isn't
definitely
Emma
a
Frost
reason.
supposed to be older than the rest of them anyway?
Yeah, there's she's supposed to be older, but she's sometimes the same age as them. Like her, it's kind of like weird.
It's
But
kinda
yeah,
like
I think
poo-poo pee-pee.
typically she is a little bit older than the rest. Yes.
It's kind of like poo poo pee pee.
Put it in the wee wee.
Give me those cummies.
Cummies. But yeah, I'm excited for. I mean, she's just we know her from.
I mean,
everything.
look, there's controversy with some of these castings, but they were obviously picked for a reason.
Yes.
Sarah Finn has never disappointed us in the 20 years of Marvel.
Yes.
So there's a reason these actors and actresses were picked. So I'm excited to see how they do, because there's a reason they were chosen to play these roles.
Yes.
So now there have been a few hiccups, we know that, but they fixed them real quick.
Yeah, they got him.
Terrence Howard,
Nip that in the butt.
Terrence Howard,
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. Anyway,
Yes.
one of the big
Yes.
ones.
Yeah.
Indy Navarrete as Rogue.
Rogway. Now, I did hear some theories because she said that she wanted to play Mystique. Some people are saying she still could, and this is a marketing ploy
Ooh.
that they announce her as Rogue. And then I also was like, that would be cool, because then in interviews where they're like, oh, you're playing Rogue, that's so cool. And then Indy could be like, oh, I'm not playing Rogue, I'm playing Kitty Pryde. And then
Yeah.
at another interview, be like, oh, well, you said you were playing Kitty Pryde, but you were announced as Rogue. And she's like, I'm not playing them. I'm playing Colossus. Like, that would be kind of cool and
to
fun.
hype, like, because Mystique can be all these people.
Yeah, and that would be cool. And then
That would be
we
cool.
eventually all are like, oh, she's playing Mystique. I don't think that's actually happening.
Because
I think
probably
there's
not, but that would be cool.
because I think they're still going to get, like, either Hunter Schafer or someone else to play Mystique.
Kaylee Spaney's still in the running somewhere, apparently.
Yeah, and she's in the running for Kitty Pryde.
Is she?
That's the newest
She
one.
originally, people were saying she should play Rogue.
Yes, she was the original rumor.
Yeah.
So she's definitely going to be in the movie, but playing Whomst, I don't know.
I mean, Kitty Pryde wouldn't be bad for her either.
Yeah, and I think Kitty Pryde is an X-Men that we did see a little bit with Elliot Page's performance of that, but
Yeah.
there's so much more to her. Honestly, if they want to do it, because we saw this morning that Marvel might want Anya back for Magic.
Yes.
Kaylee Spaney would also, I could see her playing Magic.
I could too, yeah. I mean, I
But-
wouldn't be mad if they brought Anya back,
Yeah,
be honest.
she was
And-
the best part of New Mutants.
So, what was I going to say? It's about,
Indie.
I really hope that this version of Rogue is utilized properly. Because
Yeah.
as much as we liked the Anna Paquin version,
Mhm.
she was very underwritten
Yeah.
or not written very well
Yeah.
and very underutilized, especially in the third one.
Yeah, but I think with the
And then in Days of Future Past, completely sidelined, basically.
yeah, basically. But I do have faith in this iteration of Rogue. We're getting a little bit into next week's episode, but I'm just gonna say it here because it's on topic. Her one scene in Obsession, where she's reading the monologue during Jenga,
Yeah.
and the way she can change her voice and actually
Oh,
all of that
yeah.
shit. Her doing a Southern accent, first of all, but second of all.
First of all,
I think what's going to really drive home how good she is as Rogue is whoever they get as Gambit. Because now, I don't think Channing will be Gambit for this
no,
version.
not if they're going to do a young Rogue.
Yes, if they're doing this young of a Rogue, I think they're probably going to go maybe a little bit closer to like Austin
yeah.
Butler.
I feel like this, and especially now, that Channing's Gambit was the legacy Gambit.
Yeah.
He just didn't have a filmography.
Yeah.
Like Wesley Snipes is the legacy Blade and had a filmography. Jennifer Garner is Electra. You know,
Yeah.
like they're gonna recast all these people.
Yes.
Well, maybe not Blade, but they're Gambit's probably gonna be younger.
Yeah.
This next time around.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make me mad, but Channing Tatum did get his moment to shine.
Yes. And
now
I'm
the
happy
question
for
is:
him.
Is there going to be? Is the new actor going to compare to Channing? That's for another day.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway,
Yes.
Indy Navarrete is Rogue.
I
And
like.
That's probably my favorite casting.
No, we haven't gotten to mine yet.
Oh,
It's up
wait.
there though.
I think I know what your
Mine's
favorite-
up there, but
And I think I might have to side with you on this because I think it's this one, right?
yep. Adam Driver as Nathaniel Milbury, aka Monsieur Sinister.
You know what's funny? Dude really said he was playing Magneto on purpose, and I'm surprised they let him do that.
Well, I mean, because they didn't
Did you hear
officially
the
announce
audience,
it.
The
so-
audience reaction afterwards, they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like, it's Adam Driver. They're
But
gonna
the-
say no.
The video I watched, well, yeah, because they've been trying to get him for years.
Exactly.
The video I watched where he finally does confirm that he's playing Nathaniel Milbury.
Mm.
There's a woman in the video that you hear her go, "Oh my God!" Like she knew who Nathaniel Milbury was,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Who's Nathaniel Milbury?" And it's Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, because so Mr. Sinister goes by a couple of different names because he clones himself. And so Nathaniel Milbury is one of the clones of Mr. Sinister that he
I think
goes
his
by.
original name is Nathaniel Essex,
Yes, and that's why I think
which they teased.
yes, and I think this Nathaniel Essex is going to be where this version of Mr. Sinister is going to end the X-Men movie. He's going to start off as Nathaniel Milbury through some cloning. Well, like maybe we'll see a couple of clones from him. At the end of it, he will be the fully unhinged, gene-splicing, X-Men kind of mutant-hating Mr. Sinister.
Which makes me excited because we haven't gotten a Mr. Sinister in live action yet.
No.
We almost did a couple of times. They teased him at the end of Apocalypse
Yes, with having Essex core
with the Essex
on
Corp
yeah.
on there. And then in the New I don't know if I mentioned this on here before, but then in the New Mutants, originally they were planning to have John Hamm film a scene as Mr. Sinister to
Yeah.
tease him coming up.
And then it changed.
But then it changed to Antonio Banderas playing somebody else, and then
Yep.
they just dropped it entirely.
Yeah, and they
So-
never hinted at it in the movie. by
No,
the
they
way.
never hinted. So basically, we've almost had Mr. Sinister twice,
Yes.
but never got there. So to see, for Adam Driver to be the first official live-action Mr. Sinister is a big deal.
Yeah,
And it's cool.
and I also this is the one I'm most excited for because, oh, excuse me, I heard he's a very famous influencer. I don't think you know him, but his name is Koi, Jazandu or something like that. Very famous influencer. He was just on the podcast I was listening to. And he described this, because I was a little iffy on it, but I love him and I love the character. He described this performance from Adam Driver being like, imagine Marriage Story, but told through an SNL sketch. And that's the version of Mr. Sinister we're getting. I love that. That
That's
sounds
great.
incredible. I'm so excited
Marriage
for it.
Story, but an SNL sketch.
And he was on SNL, and he's fucking hilarious.
He's been on SNL 3 times.
Yeah, and Marriage Story is one of his best performances that I've seen. How unhinged and emotionally unattached he is.
You know what I still find crazy that we watched that together.
We did. I forgot.
We literally we were like we got to watch Marriage Story for the Oscars, and then we watched it at his house together. And I'm like,
This is crazy.
I think about it now, and I'm like, yeah, that was a thing that we did.
You know what another thing is that we did? We both went to the theater to watch A Star Is Born, and we were the youngest
We
people
did!
in the theater.
That's right. We do
weird.
weird things together, people, but we, not.
There's still more lore to us than you
There's
guys
some
haven't
lore
seen
that you
yet.
don't know yet.
Yeah, but yes, I'm very excited for Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister.
Is that the bottom?
That's
Alright,
it.
let's
So the
scroll back
last
up.
one we're going to talk
The
about.
last one is probably the most controversial out of all of them.
Christopher Abbott as Charles Xavier.
Charles.
Charles. Yes. So, yeah,
All right.
you go ahead.
So, there were two. I think it was down to 2 people to play Professor X. It was Christopher Abbott and Tom Pelphrey,
Yeah.
who we all know as Ward Meacham from Iron Fist,
Yes.
who I've seen on Task, the
Mhm.
HBO show.
Yeah.
Now, Tom Pelphrey was phenomenal in Task.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not easy to mimic like that Delco Philadelphia accent
Yeah.
and like nail it if
Mhm.
you're not from there. Dude was on the ball.
Yeah, no, he's the best part in Iron Fist, for sure.
And yeah, you said he's the best
Yeah.
part. Not so when I heard that Tom Pelphrey was a finalist to play Professor X, I was like, please God, please God, please God.
Yeah.
And then they casted Christopher Abbott.
Yeah. But I will say this. Sometimes, it's very rare, but sometimes actors will go for these Marvel roles, and it's not quite the right fit. So I think,
Did you mean Terrence Howard?
yeah. Well, no, I mean like they'll go for the role, and Marvel will be like, "We loved it, but like, what if you were this character instead? What if Pelfrey is Magneto? What if they saw his performance? Because Professor X and Magneto have the same ideals, different avenues to accomplish those. So what if they saw in his performance, Pelfrey's performance, oh, we feel the like mutant like coalition with humans and everything, but we see you doing it in an aggressive way.
I would love that if I could believe that was true.
I know
'Cause
it's
here's the
tough, but I
problem.
like that theory.
There are 3 finalists supposedly for Magneto,
And he's not one of them, is he?
and he's not one of them. You know who
Yeah.
one of them is? Matt Smith.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Man, fuck out of here. Get away.
I forget who the other 2 are, but they're not,
I still want Timothy Oliphant to play Magneto.
that would be great.
I still want that.
Who?
But if Christopher Abbott is like 42, right? That means they're getting younger versions of these characters. So Magneto has to be around the same age as that. I don't know how old Timothy Oliphant is.
He's in his
50s?
50s.
I mean, they could probably still do it, right? But I don't know. Because it's going to be interesting. Because having a 40-year-old Charles leading this group of like 20-year-olds.
Oh, Lee Pace was another one.
Ah, yes, Lee Pace, who was also in the running for Cable at the time.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of them.
And he played Ronan the Accuser,
Yeah.
which isn't bad, but you want to talk about underutilization. Ronan the
Yeah.
Accuser in the MCU.
Well, most of those Phase 2 Marvel villains were underused.
According to this, it says Lee Pace, Henry Cavill, and Matt Smith.
Yeah, I
Now-
only like one of them.
Now, which Henry Cavill?
No, Lee Pace.
Pa-
I do
Lee
not
Pace.
want Henry Cavill to play Magneto.
Henry Cavill's going to play Wolverine. You watch.
I'd rather him do it.
You watch. Henry
he should-
Cavill will
but
play Wolverine.
He should also technically play Colossus.
Ooh,
The
wait.
size of that man.
Ooh,
And if it's
wait, I
not
like
Henry
that.
Cavill, it should be oh my god, I can't remember his name. I love him. He's in Reacher. What's his name?
Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson. Jesus Christ. He should play Colossus.
I really forgot Reacher.
Because have you seen pictures of Henry Cavill and Alan Richardson next to each other?
No.
Alan Richardson makes Henry Cavill look like our size.
Really?
Dude, Alan Richardson is like 6'4" and like
Shaq
275.
makes Kevin Hart look like a mouse.
Yes. Same thing.
Oh.
Can you imagine Shaq? Oh, I
Shaq.
just saw something about Shaq.
Oh, no.
He auditioned for a Marvel movie. Like
Really?
way back in the day. And he did the audition, he did everything. And Marvel looked at him and they were like, "Shaq, we fucking love you. Your performance was absolutely brilliant. But if we cast you in a movie, as soon as you show up on screen, everyone's like, "Oh, it's Shaq." They're not going to believe you as any character we give you.
I feel
And
like.
I was like, that's facts.
But watch them save him for something else.
He plays himself in something.
Look,
His voice you could use.
back to Magneto.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
If Tom,
Off track.
if they pull a bait and switch and give Tom Pelfrey Magneto, and don't tell us,
Mhm.
I think that would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I could still see.
And again, with the casting of Christopher Abbott, I know it's controversial. I'm not much of a fan of it. You are not much of a fan of it.
Mhm.
But remember what I said like 10 minutes ago. Marvel has rarely ever disappointed us with casting.
Yeah.
They have been mostly on the ball with casting.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that doesn't mean we'll like it in the end anyway. But I'm just saying they've rarely disappointed us. So
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time and waiting to see how he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom Pelfrey also said he doesn't look good bald. So that's another reason why he didn't do it. He's like, I have a fat head or a big head or something like
Big
that.
round
Big
head.
round head. He's like, I would not look good bald. And I'm like,
Good
you know,
lord.
Tom, fair.
Fair is fair. All right, so that was the official casting announcements of X-Men that happened since we recorded last time. Now, yes. Yeah, we're gonna get into X-Men '97 season 2. I'm just gonna come right and say it. I'm a little disappointed.
You know,
I'm a little underwhelmed.
It wasn't as good as season 1.
No, I think there
It was
are
good.
There's good moments in this season.
There's good moments in it.
Yes, but I think I'm just gonna get right into it. It's been out for a little bit. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's very, very good. I'm just gonna get into my rating. If I had to give season 1 a 10 out of 10, I'd probably give this like 8.5 and 9. It's still very good, but it is not on the same level.
Season 1, I'd probably give like a 9, 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with a 9.
Okay.
This I'd probably give like a 7.5.
Wow, so you're really low on this one.
Well, because season 1's like a 9.
I guess that's
Yeah.
true.
If season 1 was a 10, it'd be like an 8.5.
Yeah. No, the only reason I give it such a high score is because I think the first 4 episodes and the last 3 episodes are fucking phenomenal. I love them. The filler episodes in the middle are a little rough, but they're still really good stories.
You know
being
what I
told.
think the roughest episode was, and I hate to say it because it was still kind of good, but it was filler, and it felt like filler. Was the Wolverine episode?
Yeah, that one was. I still liked it because
I liked it.
in my head I was like, oh, this is just animated version of Alien, and I love it,
Oh.
and it's really fun, and it's good, and I like that
Yeah.
design for Wolverine, him being infected with a brood.
Oh yeah,
I also think it really it hardens Morph's and Logan's relationship
it does
for the future, and
Yes,
I
it
love
does.
that. I think that's really good. I think that, and like they even say it in the episode, the characters keep being like, "Oh, Morph, what the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
You know?
Also, Wolverine had his brown and yellow suit.
Yes, love that.
I
Always
love
love
it.
a good brown and
Thank
yellow
you,
suit.
John Byrne.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, and then like Sabretooth was kind of whatever in that episode. Like all the other side characters
Yeah.
were like, bleh. But what was, I'm not gonna lie, probably my least favorite episode, the X-Force episode, which isn't even part of that little like
Really?
middle chunk, right? That's like episode
That's
2.
episode 2.
Yeah, I don't think that one's very good.
Really?
Yeah. But like episode 1, 3, 4, and 5 I think are good.
The 2-part apocalypse episode, brilliant.
Oh yeah, really good.
Probably the best, I think, or up there with.
Yeah,
the best.
it's up there. It's very good. I will say I think that they're really good, but I think the payoff to those episodes is what makes me not like them as much because
That's true.
this
yeah.
season was told to us that it was gonna be apocalypse, right? And it
Yeah.
kind of wasn't fully apocalypse.
It was apocalypse for like a little bit in the first 4 episodes,
Yeah.
and then it just wasn't.
Yeah, and then we had the filler, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, apocalypse is here."
Then he came back,
Mm-hmm.
but then it turned into. Do I say it?
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Spoilers for X Men
it-
'97 season 2.
It Apocalypse comes back, but then it just turns into him possessing Gambit's body.
Yeah.
And Gambit's back,
Yeah.
and then he's the villain.
Yep.
So it's not really so Apocalypse isn't really there.
Yeah, and they also at the end of season 1, we talked about it on the podcast. They set up Onslaught so hard.
Oh yeah.
Like after Magneto and Charles have that
Charles.
brain battle and shit, and then spoilers for X Men season 2, and then in season 2 of X Men '97, you kill Magneto, and Charles is having a whole mental breakdown about it. That is literally the story for Onslaught, and you just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, is that a season 3 thing? Are they never gonna ever do it? Like, also, is Magneto gonna stay dead?
Yeah. What's gonna happen now?
Yeah.
They killed off their biggest foe. They
But I
killed
will-
off Magneto.
But I will say, I think after killing Magneto and then bringing in Polaris, I love Polaris.
Oh, I love Polaris.
I knew nothing
Oh,
about
my
her
God.
going in, and now I fucking love her.
Polaris is great.
Yeah, and I love her relationship with Bishop. I think they're going for a
Yeah.
romantic thing there, or
Yeah.
maybe like a really flirty friendship. But I like that. I like the Polaris stuff. I think it's a really good. That was an episode that's another bottle episode, but I like that one with the danger room being the manifestation.
Being the manifestation, yeah.
Which I only recently found out that happens in the comics. Brian told me about it.
Oh, when the Danger Room does that?
Yeah, because
Really?
in the new game Marvel Tokon, Danger is a character you can play, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And Brian
Oh.
said it's a human cyborg form of the Danger Room. So
Oh.
that's cool that all of this is like happening
That's
at
cool.
once.
I
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah, I really like that stuff. I love the deep emotional roots that this show is continuing to have from season
Yeah.
1.
I love the relationship between Rogue and Nightcrawler.
Yes. I thought you were going with Gambit. But
Oh,
yes.
well, Rogue and yeah, but
That
Gambit
whole
didn't
th-
show
the-
up
the
until
th-
episode 7.
Yeah, the 3 of them though. I
The
love the
3 of
relationship
them,
that all
yes.
3 of them just share.
Rogue, Gambit, and Nightcrawler. Yes,
Yeah.
I love their relationship.
So good. And I love that even though Gambit is technically possessed by Apocalypse and is one of the four horsemen. I love that when he sees Rogue, he just is Gambit. Like,
Yeah, he
Apocalypse
is-
is just not there.
That's how deep the love is.
Yes.
Like, the Apocalypse is just not there. Like,
Yeah.
like Gambit overpowers him when he sees Rogue. 'Cause that's how deep their love is.
Yes, and I love that after Gambit comes back, the rest of the season is just about him and his troubles and Rogue trying to help him and all
Yeah.
this. But again, it's just like, that's not what you were setting us up for.
The show was kind of all over the place a little bit. this
Yeah,
season.
and
like
again,
they focused on Apocalypse, then they had bottle episodes, then they brought Apocalypse back, but it was really Gambit, and it was
Yeah.
like it was kind of a mess.
I think the way the episodes were laid out is probably the biggest mistake. I think if you would have had 2 banger episodes, right, and then filler, and then 2 bangers, and then filler, then the final 2 episodes, I think it would have worked way better.
Oh yeah,
Structurally as a season, but
I think the biggest reason why this was a mess is because of the whole Bo DeMayo situation.
yeah, I want to say that, but
But I don't know either. Because
Yeah,
he
'cause-
was heavily involved in this season still.
yeah, and there's no way all of the bad stuff in this season came from just that. There
Yeah.
had to have been other things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you also have to remember each episode's only like what, 25 minutes, and it's 9 episodes. There's not a lot you can tell in one 25-minute episode. So I think they either need more episodes a season or make the episodes longer. You know?
Like it worked for season 1.
Yeah, season 1 was tight, contained, everything was paced properly, and the only filler episode was the one that they split in half for some reason. The Jubilee and Storm being one
yeah.
episode, but it was split. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, I just think structurally this season wasn't as great, but it's still very fun. It's good.
Very fun. It's very good.
Yeah. And then I cried watching this season. And I think that's why I gave it such a high score too, because season 1 made me cry with the whole
Oh yeah.
remember it scene with that.
I didn't cry, but I did get emotional. Like, I got like shocked when I saw Gambit coming back. I was like, "Whoa, that's a shocker." And then and when they killed Magneto, of course, I was like, I
Oh
didn't think they were
yeah,
gonna do
that shit threw me. I was like,
That
what?
that whole breakdown of Charles and Eric,
That whole episode is
Yeah.
so good.
I was like, this is actually because like, yeah, they have different values and they're enemies, but they're also like friends.
yeah,
Like
they're
they
brothers.
still care about each other.
Yeah.
So Charles basically watching his brother die.
Mm-hmm. And then Apocalypse being so evil, he lets Charles live with knowing that.
Yeah.
That's fucked. And I
Yeah.
like that they set that up. And then the next episode's filler. And
Yeah.
then the next episode's filler. And then the next episode has nothing to do with anything.
And then the ending, Nightcrawler's sacrifice
Yeah, that's the one that got me.
to keep Rogue and Gambit together.
I binged episode 6, 7, 8, and 9 all back to back yesterday.
Oh damn!
And I was watching it. I was having a
I
good
binged all
time.
9 today.
Yeah. I was sitting back, relaxing, watching the X-Men do their X-Men shit, right? And I'm loving it. Rogue and Gambit are doing their whole, sugar.
Sugar.
Share. That kind of stuff. And then Rogue's going through and Arishem is like, "Oh, you must make a sacrifice to bring your loved one back." And Rogue's like, "I'll do anything for him." And I'm like, "Oh, I love this." And I got teary-eyed, right? I got a little
I was like,
my eyes got a little wet. They were sweating a little bit.
you're like,
And then Rogue, right at the final episode, Rogue comes back, saves Gambit, right? And they're hugging and they're holding on to it for a while because the audience is processing Rogue's about to die. This is their last moment together.
yeah.
And I'm processing it, right?
That's
But
what I was thinking.
But
too.
the scene goes on really long to a point where right as Rogue opens her eyes and backs off Gambit, in my brain, I was like, what's going on?
yeah.
I already was sussing something out.
And then she's fine, and she's like, "What?"
Yep. And then the camera goes to Beast holding Nightcrawler's Bible. I immediately knew what happened, and I couldn't hold in my fucking crying. I unloaded my tears like an anime machine gun.
It was such a noble sacrifice.
Yes.
too.
And as I'm crying, I'm hearing Nightcrawler give the speech of like, "Oh, my sacrifice means that they will live and have hope together. I have nothing here. I've tried, And then Arishem's just like, "What makes you so sure that that's going to happen?" And
He
Nightcrawler's just like,
I have faith. I was like, bro.
and then it's over and
then-
season ends. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then they're trying to have this end credit scene setting something up that I don't even remember what it was because fuck that. I don't care.
It was Mystique.
Fuck that. I don't care. Nightcrawler's gone.
You know, it's
Oh.
funny because I said to myself, "Where's Mystique at? She's just not here, and then she shows up in the post credits.
And she was hinted at through the season of Nightcrawler
Oh,
having
yeah.
the folder of Misty. But, like, how you going to do my boy Kurt like that? That shit
I know.
hurt. That hurt me.
Now his mom shows up.
Yeah, now his mom is like, maybe his biological mom is here, and like she's also the mother of Rogue, maybe, and like the
The
comics are weird, man.
The Blue family.
The Blue family, but yeah, and I think just those moments that we're talking about, those grandiose moments, those highs, are why I give it
Yeah.
such a good score. But the highs are not as high as season 1's highs,
Yeah.
and the lows are lower than season 1's lows.
This season has high highs. It doesn't have low lows, but the highs of the high highs here aren't as high as season 1's high
Yeah.
highs.
I also, again, going back to the structure of this, the time frame of everything, right? So like episode 1, it picks up right where season 1 left off. Everyone is displaced throughout time, right?
Yeah.
And then immediately in the like middle of episode 2, they all come back to the present, which like, okay, that's weird, but okay. And then Magnus and Charles are stuck in Egypt, and then
Charles.
you know, all of episode 3 is them trying to figure out how to get back, and they're trying to stop N'Subanu from becoming Apocalypse. Then season 4 is them trying to fight it, and Magneto dies, and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, we're on a mission with Wolverine
Yeah.
going back to the whatever.
Going back to get his adamantium back in his
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, there's so much stuff in this that's not connected. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, is Wolverine, like, where in the season is this
Where in the
taking
world is
place?
Wolverine?
Where in the world is Wolverine?
Where in the world is Wolverine?
And then you throw in Kurt's other brother, the president, the guy going for president.
Oh, Graydon
And-
Creed, Sabretooth's son.
Yeah, and
Yes.
like, why do we need this? I do think the scene with Nightcrawler, Exodus, and Colossus in Savage Land doing the whole like trying to defend Creed.
Yeah.
I like that scene, but the whole rest of the episode, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why do we have to be here?
It was.
What are we doing?
It was a little. It was messy.
Yeah.
Not
still very
not
fun.
super messy, but it was super fun.
Yeah, it was fun, messy. It's kind of like Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a messy movie, and like some of the shit
Yeah.
don't make sense, but it's just fun to watch. It's entertaining, and
Yeah.
that's what the X-Men are. They're just messy fun to watch.
I have been I'm watching the movies leading up to Doomsday. You know how
Yes.
Marvel put out a list of 15 movies. I added a few because I
Mhm.
feel like there's a few that should be on there.
Mm-hmm.
So far I've watched X-Men, X2, Last Stand,
Okay.
Captain America: First Avenger, and the Avengers.
Okay.
I've watched those 5. I've added Last Stand. I added because I also added Days of Future Past because I feel like you need to have Days of Future Past because of how it ends.
Okay.
And I also added the Marvels because of the ending.
Yeah, that one not being on the list doesn't make sense to me.
So I added a few, which a lot of people have done.
Yeah.
But I also thought like there's probably a reason why they weren't on there.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of stuff it might be retconned in Doomsday.
Or I think a lot of the movies they want, like people are like you just said, you added a couple to the 15. I think the couple that are missing that people are adding, they're gonna have you watch for Secret Wars because you can't
That's
answer
true.
all these questions in
Yeah.
one movie, especially when you are a movie introducing.
That's what I
you
thought
to
too.
it.
I'm like, I bet you they're gonna put out another list.
Yeah,
And it's
like
gonna have like Days of Future Past. It's gonna have
Yeah.
the Marvels. It's gonna have Winter Soldier. Civil
it'll
War,
have all the rest of them in there.
the Iron Man films. You know, like it's gonna have
Yeah, exactly.
those movies on that list. But for now, it's just kind of based around the characters you're gonna see
Yeah.
in Doomsday.
Mhm.
It might not necessarily have to do with time. It might just have to be who you're gonna see.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yes.
And I also learned. So I grew up with the X-Men movies, right? Loved them to death for years. But now I've started seeing, and obviously '97 was a big help for this, learning about the true, like what the true lore of the X-Men, like the comic lore.
It's
And it is
complicated.
very different.
It's complicated.
It's
yeah.
complicated and it's very different.
Yeah.
Like learning that Eric's real name is Magnus something, I was like, wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, Eric Lencher's an alias?
Yep.
I was so lost. And then the whole thing with, Charles Xavier being from New York instead of being born in England and raised in New York. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just learned a lot of things about the X-Men that I didn't know because they were very, very different in the movies.
Yeah. But that's also because back then they were still nervous that general audiences wouldn't understand these things. That's
Yeah.
also like the audience wasn't ready for in X2 the X-Men to be wearing these bright colors. They
Yeah.
put them in this black leather because
Yeah.
Blade worked and the Matrix worked, and that was
Yeah.
the thing that was
Yeah,
all about
exactly.
it. And so now we've reached a point in society where everyone knows about this kind of stuff. They've done their research, they've seen the stuff,
Yeah.
and now we're allowed to get the bright yellow, the bright blue, the bright reds, and all these comic accurate things that people are more
Yeah.
accustomed to now.
Seeing James Marsden in that Cyclops suit.
Oh, the Jim Lee, man.
But
Oh.
even in Deadpool and Wolverine,
Mhm.
Wolverine has his
Yep.
blue and yellow. It's not.
Mhm.
He has the brown and yellow for a second,
Yeah.
but he has the blue and yellow. And
Yep.
then at that scene when they walk out to like a prayer,
Mm-hmm.
and he pulls the cowl up behind him, I was like, "Ooh, shit!
Clean.
Ooh,
Yeah.
my god!"
Because in the early 2000s, they also thought that would look stupid. The fucking wings on
Yeah.
the mask,
Yeah.
on the cowl. But
Also,
then now we just do it.
Also, I think the reason Wolverine was such a big character in the movies was because of how popular he was in the animated series.
Probably, yeah. He's
Like, they sidelined him a good bit in
Mhm.
'97 this season,
yeah,
and I think that's a good thing
yeah. I think
because they constantly used Wolverine as the main character,
yeah, and-
sidelining him for like Charles
Yep.
or Rogue or Scott and Jean
Mhm.
is a good thing.
yeah. I
Gave us a break from Wolverine. He's still there, but
Yeah. And I think that's what Marvel is trying to ease us into because, yeah, Wolverine has always been the biggest X-Men, right? And so I think with this new cast of X-Men for the movie, I don't know if we're going to get a Wolverine until maybe the third X-Men movie.
probably.
Or maybe his own show, even though they're not doing Disney Plus
Yeah.
shows anymore. But I think that's why in season 2 of X-Men 97, they're holding back from Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to have us, the audience, be like, oh, Wolverine's not that important anymore. He's just a side character.
Yeah.
Which I think is important because Wolverine in the comics kind of isn't all that. He literally is just the antithesis to Scott because
Yeah.
he has a crush on his girl. And then also he just has lived so many years
Yeah.
that he's just done with everything. He's the grizzled war veteran.
Like I said, I think the reason he was so big of a big character in the movies is because of how popular he was in the '90s show.
yeah.
Because remember, they made another show called Wolverine and the X-Men
Yeah, and
because
yeah.
he was so popular.
He was all that, and again, he's the third biggest comic book Marvel character after Hulk and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he's the part of the big comic 3, and so I am excited to see who they cast as a live-action X-Men or Wolverine, and when we're gonna get him.
I'm very excited. Yes, I'm excited about that. But I'm excited that for the first time ever, we have in the MCU all three of the big teams. We have the Avengers,
Mm-hmm.
we have the Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
and now we have the X-Men.
Yeah. That's
And
nice.
I am excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, and they're all playing fun until Doom comes in and steals like.
Doom better walk and be like,
the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four are all playing like baseball, and then they knock the ball into Doom's yard, and he's the neighbor that won't give it back. It's like the Sandlot.
the Sandlot.
He's gonna be the guy that like sicks the dog on, or like his witches on them, and be like, yeah,
the
you know?
Sandlot Doomsday.
Yeah.
The
Um,
Doomlot.
Yeah. You play ball like a girl.
Play ball like a girl.
Yes. Yeah, man. There's a lot coming, and I'm very excited for all of it.
Yes.
I can't wait. The live-action X-Men movie coming out literally in a year and a half. That's crazy.
I can't wait.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be out after Secret Wars.
Yeah, which comes out in like a year.
A year.
Almost. Like that's insane. That's insane. And then now with Spider-Man making almost $2.5 billion at the box office,
No.
people are saying it might hit 3.
I could see it.
I could see it too, but I don't know. I think it'll get close,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it'll hit
It
3.
might.
But I also said that about it hitting $2 billion. So what the fuck do I know?
What do I know, huh?
Also, last thing, Doomsday's pre-sale tickets are 65% higher than Brand New Day's.
Really?
And Brand New Day had a high, that was the highest one of all movies ever. Now Doomsday is 65% higher. Doomsday is probably going to open to $2 billion.
Opens to $1 billion. Yee.
That's crazy that we're in a time that.
We're in a time where $1 billion is barely breaking
You know,
even.
think about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
When movies could barely make 500 million.
This is why I think Avatar is such a big deal because of how much it's made over the years. Because that was 2009.
Yeah.
That budget was probably a lot smaller, even though it was so heavy on like,
Yeah.
the CGI effects and all. But now, everything's so high with inflation and all that. It's like
Yeah. That's wild.
making $1 billion at the box office might just be breaking even.
Yeah. At that point,
That's crazy.
that's a big deal.
Yeah. Back
So-
then, you could make $500 million and break even, and be well past even.
Yeah.
Now you have to make at least $1 billion to break even. That's crazy.
I love that we're back though. The theaters are back, thriving.
I know.
Everyone's
Remember when we
watching
thought theaters were
movies.
dead after COVID?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
But I'm happy that
it didn't even. It took up until what? When did No Way Home come out? 23? 22?
21.
21? Okay, so then after that is when theaters finally started maybe coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we know they're back. I mean, look at the lineup of movies we've already seen.
Exactly.
And there's still more to come.
We've seen so many movies this year.
I know. This might be the best year for movies of that we have watched, like number-wise.
Yeah. And this is a great segue to go into next week's.
Yes. So I'm going to leave it there. Tune in next week where we are going to talk about The Backrooms
We're going to talk about Backrooms
and Obsession.
and Obsession.
We'll be talking about them.
Continuing our trend of watching all the big movies this year.
Yes. And I will also have updated my top 10.
Me too.
That's a little hint.
Ritu!
A little hint and tease for next week. But thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for watching this episode. Let us know down below in the comments what you thought of X-Men Season 2, 97. And also what you think of the live-action castings for the X-Men movie. What do you think? You got any concerns or...
What you thinking about?
Yeah, you got any concerns or anything? Or is there a casting that you still hope gets announced for other characters? Follow us on Instagram, Fonky Corporation. Head over to the YouTube channel as well, Fonky Corporation. I have been super busy outside of the podcast, so I haven't had time to upload anything, but I will get back into that very shortly. And then any comments, questions, concerns, or business inquiries, you can email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
San Diego's out November 6th. Just remember that. Dead Vision, San Diego, November 6th. Pre-order starts September 4th. Go find it. Well, you can pre-save it now, actually, on like Spotify and shit.
Ooh.
You can pre-save it now. But
Hell
like
yeah.
the iTunes, Amazon pre-orders,
Mhm.
September 4th.
Pre-save it. Go pre-save it
It's
on
out
Spotify.
November 6th.
November 6th. Mark your calendars. Do
Mark
it.
your calendars are poopy.
Hey, you. Hey, Miranda. I don't see you writing this down. Get out that pen and paper and write down in your calendar November
Write that
6th.
shit
The San
down.
Diego is released. Everywhere you get
Write
your
that
music.
down, Patrick. Write that down. Anyway, we'll see you.
Write it down.